Hi, I'm Tammy Chapman, COM 181. This is my persuasive speech on distracted driving. These images may be graphic and hard to look at, but they spotlight the seriousness of distracted driving and the unintentional consequences of what could happen. Just yesterday, I was traveling in an unfamiliar area and happened to look down at my phone to check where I was. Unbeknownst to me, the light had turned red and I didn't have time to stop. Thankfully, my running the red light did not result in an accident or a ticket, but it could have, and it would have been my fault. Distracted driving is an activity that diverts attention from driving, including talking or texting on your phone, driving while tired, eating and drinking, talking to others in your vehicle, fiddling with the stereo, entertainment, or the navigation system. According to the National Center for Statistics and Analysis, Distracted Driving 2015, each day in the United States, approximately 9 people are killed and more than 1,000 injured in crashes that are reported to involve a distracted driver. That's 365,000 preventable accidents each year. Now that we understand what distracted driving is, let's look at the type of distractions drivers experience while driving. There are 3 main types of distractions: visual, manual, and cognitive. Visual distractions are when you take your eyes off the road. Manual distractions are when you take your hands off the wheel, and cognitive distractions are when you take your mind off the task of driving. According to the study, Understanding the Effects of Distracted Driving and Developing Strategies to Reduce Resulting Death and Injuries, a report to Congress, texting while driving is especially dangerous because it combines all 3 types of distractions: visual, manual, and cognitive. 1 out of every 4 car accidents in the United States is caused by texting and driving. Sending or reading a text message takes your eyes off the road for about 5 seconds, long enough to cover a football field while driving at 55 miles per hour, according to You Drive, You Text, You Pay. In a study according to Licks in 2014, a driver who is drinking or eating is 3.6 times more likely to be in an automobile crash than attentive drivers who are not eating or drinking while driving. Talking with the people in your vehicle is a cognitive distraction. A teenage driver with only 1 additional passenger doubles the risk of getting into a fatal car accident. With 2 or more passengers, they are 5 times as likely. Manipulating electronic devices, such as adjusting the radio, is one of the most common forms of distracted driving. At any given time, more than 600,000 drivers are manipulating electronic devices, like radios, while driving, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Now that we've learned examples of different types of distractions, here's how you can be a solution to the problem. Use your cell phone for emergency situations only. While you're driving, a cell phone should be only used for emergency purposes. Even then, it's best to pull over safely to the right shoulder to make a call. Even hands-free devices can still cause you to miss important visual and audio cues needed to avoid a crash. If you're drowsy, pull over on the side of the road. Drowsiness increases the risk of a crash by nearly 4 times. A government study showed that 37% of the U.S. drivers have nodded off and actually fallen asleep at least once during their driving careers. If you feel tired, get off the road. Don't try to go home faster. You should limit the number of passengers as well as the level of activity inside the car. Most states' graduated licensing laws prohibits teens from having teenage passengers in the car with them in the early months of their driving career. Driving with friends can create dangerous driving environments because new drivers are focused on their friends rather than the road. Avoid eating while driving. Being busy is no excuse for distracted driving. Finish your breakfast on the way to work or on the way to school may seem like a time saver, but it means you're less attentive to the drivers around you. Food spills are a major cause of distraction. Do your multitasking outside the car. Everyone spends a lot of time in their vehicle, and it may seem like the perfect time to get things done. Calling friends, searching for good music, maybe even a text message. Don't do it. Focus on the road and drivers around you. Get everything settled before you start driving. Lead by example. No one should text and drive. Be an example for others, and if you need to text or talk on the phone, pull over to a safe place. Set rules for yourself and your household regarding distracted driving. Today we learned what distracted driving is, the three types of distractions, and the dangers of it. Minimizing distractions is the key to preventing unnecessary accidents and fatalities. Distracted driving is preventable, as well as the consequences associated with it. I implore you to tell your family, friends, and organizations to which you belong about the importance of driving without distractions. Focus while you drive and stay alive.